let me know. Or about the tools I've used. You can just unmute yourself and talk, or we continue.
Yeah. For example, now if you are following this trend line pattern of a thing that you drew on your own
Okay.
screen,
Okay.
and suddenly there is a pump
Okay.
that change the market pattern. So what do we call that kind of situation?
Okay. You mean like there's a breakdown, okay, breakout of the resistance,
A
right?
breakout, yeah, or
Okay.
breakout of from the support too.
Okay. There can be breakouts from support. You can only say
Okay.
the trend continues. The resistance can break. There can be a break out or fake out. Now, there are some cases that there will be a fake out. Okay, let me give an example. Okay, this is a tiny fake out. Yeah. At this point, you'll be like, it's like the trend wants to change, but it's just going to fake out. Now, if you go and buy at this point, that it broke the resistance, you're on your own because you make a lot of loss. Imagine buying here and maybe you slept off thinking the trend will continue this way, and you woke up to this. That's a great loss. Okay, so now I'll be showing you how to use some of these tools. You know about text, you know about rectangle, and one more thing is price range. Now let's say you bought this fake out now, and then it reduces down to this resistance point. Look at where the arrow is. So if you look at it, what's the percentage change? 32.56% loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
And whenever you whenever you are trading, you can set your sell and buy order. You can just draw it here. You can just draw it from here. A moment. A moment. Why is this thing not creating? Okay. All right. So you can draw it from here. Okay, you can draw. Please, can you mute your stuff, please? All right. So you can draw your long position and short position. This will help you to as a guideline. So I can draw my long position from. Let me say I want to draw my long position from here, from this support. Now I draw my long position. I click on long position, and I draw this way. Right. Okay. Um. Okay, from here. So I hope everyone knows what PNL is. So the risk to reward ratio, I've not explained that. The risk to reward ratio is just a tool to guide your trading. Now, if you bought this support, and you use long position, that means you can set this long position to, let's say, okay, depending on your account size, and the percentage risks, that's for leverage. You use this one for leverage very well. So you can edit edit it. Yeah. So you can also reduce it manually. That okay. A moment. Let me delete this rectangle so you can see it very well. Okay, good. Now the long position says if if you buy from this support, and the price increases to this point, which is the resistance, you've made how many percent profit? 28% profit. But if it goes the other way around and it reaches this point, the end of this support, the end of this support, that means you should sell or close your position. That means you can accommodate or admit how many percent loss? 4% loss. To how many percent profit? 28% profit. So you need to consider um your risk to reward ratio. So your risk is 4%, your reward is 28%. I think that's still fair. That's still fair. So and for shorting is the other way around. We'll go into that, yeah. We'll go into that. So this is just a tool. This is just a tool. You can just play around all these tools. All right. So since there's no question about general support and resistance, let's go right into um let's go right into okay, the indicators now. So I mentioned that I'll be using two types of indicators, which are what relative strength index and what MACD. So these are how the relative strength index work. Let me increase. A moment, please. All right, so it's very, very easy to use this RSI. And I mentioned that RSI is relative strength index. So this is how it works. This is how it works. Okay, I mentioned that. Okay, this is how it works. You can see this calibration from 0 to, I think it's 100, 100, right? By the right hand side, this calibration from 0 to 100. Yeah, that's the range. So this is how it works. Now, this highlighted part is the part for the normal market. Like that's the normal trend. Oh my god, not now. Okay, so this this is the normal market. Whatever you see uh between this range, like within this range, this is the normal market. Yeah, this is normal market. So, but whatever is below or above, it's abnormal. That means this line is abnormal, this line is abnormal, this line is abnormal, this line is abnormal, this abnormal, this abnormal. It's on LD. Let me put it that way. It's on LD. LD. So, but it can be healthy, especially when it's a good entry to make your profits. Yeah, that's the only time it's healthy um to to take the trade. So let's go right into it. How do you use the RSI to trade, yeah, as an indicator? So this is what RSI does. Above this 70 mark, above it, like from here, from this point upward to mark 100, it means this particular financial instrument, which is Ethereum, has been overbought. That means people have bought Ethereum like so much. Like people have bought it too much. So, and at this point, it's not good to buy as a trader. Don't buy Ethereum at this point. Now, if you are going to check, let's check the corresponding points for this overbought price, overbought position to this part. You can see it is this um, this sharp cliff. Yeah, this is a cliff. It corresponds to this. It corresponds to this point on the chart. I don't know if you get it. So this is this. The below is this. Above here is this. Yeah. So what's okay? And above here is it's unhealthy to buy, and below here it's the right time to buy. It's the right point to buy. So below this point, which means Ethereum has been oversold, and yeah, it means Ethereum has been oversold, normal market, normal market, overbought, normal market, oversold. So below this mark 30 means below it, any lines that goes below 30, that it is going towards the oversold parts of Ethereum USDT. Then any line that goes above line 70 means Ethereum has been overbought. So at this point at which Ethereum has been oversold, it's a good time to buy. It's a good time to buy Ethereum at this point. Sorry, I'm trying to move this triangle. I don't know why it's not moving. At this point, it's a good time to buy Ethereum, right? But within this, this for swing trade though. Look at the timestamp. The same goes for scalping. So, but within these points where it's not oversold or overbought, the market is very healthy. But whenever you see a particular financial instrument approaching this 30 line, you can buy it. But then you have to be sure and confident that it's not going to break down this support. This is like support and resistance too, but on RSI. So this chart, this candlestick is a representation. These lines are representations of this candlestick. The same wave, the same fluctuation and everything. It's represented here. So this is just like a 1D um, picture of this chart. You get it? So basically, that's what RSI is for. Yeah. So I know you have a lot of questions, and I'd like to answer them. Okay, so let's check what MACD, how to use MACD. Let's check how to use MACD. Okay, so this is how to use MACD. You click on this MACD. All right. So this is MACD. These lines and this uh, inverted candlesticks or bars and the up part. So here we have level 0, which is this, right? And whenever you see this packed green um, bars, that means the market is bullish. But whenever you see this packed inverted red bars, it means the market is very bearish. Now, when do you know when to buy and when do you know when to sell? Now, look at this. Please don't miss this. You can see this. You can see two lines, right? This is the blue line and this is the orange line, right? Now, you can see these two lines are going parallel to each other. But whenever they intersect, if this pink line, is it pink or orange now? Whenever it intersects this blue line downward, or whenever this blue line intersects this orange line downward, that indicates a sell. So whenever you see them like this, and this blue line intersects this orange line downward, at this point, it's telling you to sell because it's going down. Now let's look at the corresponding parts on the chart. Let's look at the corresponding part on the chart. All right, so this is the corresponding parts. Look at these parts. Um, okay, let's look at where this blue line intersects this orange line downwards. It is this part of the chart here. And look at it. It started going down, right? Going down until it intersects this line here again. So this is the point at which it went down here, right? And if we are going to look at the corresponding percentage decrease price range from here downward, it's how many percent? 67% decrease. So now let's look at the convergence now. It's at this point. Now look at this blue line. It intersects this orange line upward. And as soon as it intersects this orange upward, then it's a good time to buy. And it's at this point. And you can see it goes up. Let's measure the percentage increase until it crosses here again. Let's check it here. All right. From here up to this point, it intersects again. Is how many percent increase? 150% increase. So that's what MACD is. You see, it's like a cheat code. Basically, it's a cheat code. So that's what MACD does. That's what MACD does. So I think we've said a lot today. Let me entertain your questions.
Thank you very, very much. Well done. So my question is, how do you know what points it relates? Like the MACD now.
Okay.
I'm looking at your screen and it's not the point of intersection in the MACD that you started it from in the real chart.
Okay, I don't get that.
So how do you know like, where they both correspond?
Can you come again?
Like at what point of the intersection is in the chart? Like can you
Okay,
show us how it
okay.
starts again?
Let me
Yeah.
delete this RSI so we can have enough space. All right. Let me delete this, all this too. We can have a clean. All right. Can you see it now?
Yeah, I can.
All right. So let's start from here. All right. So now, can you see my cursor here? The
Yeah,
cross. Yeah. All right. So let me annotate. You can see this point, right?
yeah,
Okay. This
yeah.
point of intersection is the same thing with here.
Okay.
Do you get it now?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So at this point where the blue line crosses the orange line upward, it's from here. A moment. It's from there. It's from here to here.
Oh, okay.
Then it's intersected downwards again, right?
Yeah,
You get it. So the
yeah, I do.
intersection down here, it's the same with this. From here down to this place again.
Okay. The other time you did it, it wasn't precisely that point. So I thought maybe there was another
No,
way.
no, no, no. It's because of the RSI and yeah,
Okay.
that and some other tools on.
Okay. Thank you. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, Thomas, you did the example for swing trading, right?
Yeah, for swing.
Hello?
It's the same. It's the same thing for
So,
swapping. So just change the time frame. That's all.
okay, okay.
Yeah, you said so. Just ask your question. Hello. Okay. Please ask more questions. Or ask more. Any question. There are some people that they won't ask questions. Please, if you don't ask questions, there's no how you get it. To please ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Nobody nobody will pinch you here. Just ask any question. Ask any question. I don't want to bore you with too much of load. Tomorrow we go into Binance, how to set buy or dance.
Hello, Thomas.
Okay.
There is for the MACD, there is a blue line and there's a yellow line. Please, can you differentiate them?
Okay.
I think they have a name.
Okay. The blue line, we can call the blue line convergence and the orange line divergence. You can change the color. It's here.
Okay, so we have divergence and convergence, like
Yeah,
those lines.
that's MACD. MACD means moving average convergence divergence. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so what are we looking out for? I mean, is it like when convergence is going up or divergence is
Okay.
going down?
Okay. As I earlier explained, whenever the convergence uh
What color is
intersect,
it in this case now?
okay, let's take convergence as blue. Whenever this blue line intersects this orange line upward, it's a sign to buy. It's
Okay,
a bullish sign.
okay,
And whenever this convergence, which is a blue line, intersects this orange line downwards, it's a strong sign to sell.
okay, I understand.
Yeah, so the same with other time frame. Please ask any question in as much is related to trading.
Okay, just one simple question. This bullish and bearish. Bullish means when the price goes up, abi,
Increase in
and
price.
bearish means when it goes down.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, there's this guy that entered this X CZ trade late. Are you here? I don't know if he's here. He entered the trade late. It should be in massive profit now, almost 25%. And he just joined actually, but I think he has foreknowledge about trading. So he grabs it, grabbed it quickly. So ask one more question, please, so we can end the class and continue tomorrow.
Please, I have a question about the fundamental analysis you said you can get on Twitter.
Okay.
Like, one want to if you want to get those news, like, are their accounts registered by the coin's name?
Yes.
on
Look
Twitter?
at link. For example, this link USD. Okay, let me just go a bit into fundamentals now. Right away. All right. Look at this link now. Chain link USD. Now this is their Twitter account. So any for them. Okay, for example now, this we are thrilled to share that Google is one of the blah 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 integrated blah 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 blah. This is a fundamental news and it's a very very good buy signal. Now let's check this date. Oh, the class almost end. Let's quickly do this. This June 13, Abi, 2019. Now let's check. Let's check the price as at June 13, 2019 on TradingView. So let's use the weekly charts so as to get the stuff quickly. June what? June 13th of June 2019, right? Now let's check here. This is June 10th of June. Okay. Because it's weekly, right? That's 7 days. So let's take 13th of June as 10th of June here because the next chart is what? 17th of June, right? Now, this is where the magic is. So let's take this as 13th of June. Now, from 13th of June till now, let's check the price increase.
You are doing 2019. You are doing 2019.
Yeah, we are 2019 now. This is 2019. This is 2020. This is start of 2020. You don't get it? Hello? Okay, look below. Look below. Like where the price ranges.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right. So look at it. 10th of June 2019, Abi. Below, can you see it below? Like
Yes.
where the so this is when the news was said on Twitter, right? June 13, 2019. Check here. 10th of June 2019, Abi. Now let's look at the price changes, increase or decrease from 10th of June 2019 till date. Link has increased up to 754.79%. And it never came back to the price at which on the news date, which is 1 point something dollar per link. Ever since that day, link has smoked weed or cannabis. So that's about 1,000% profits for people who bought from here just because of this one tweet. So that's just a tip of fundamentals. We'll still go more into it. Please ask more questions, then we close the class and continue tomorrow. Should I conclude that everyone understood what all we've been learning since?
Yeah, Thomas.
Okay.
I think there might not be questions now, but with practice, some people might
Okay.
encounter
Yeah.
difficulties.
I'm going to give everyone assignments. Sorry if you're older than me or we're age mates, but you just have to do this. Go on TradingView, analyze chart for XTZ USDT with support and resistance, and you should submit before tomorrow's class. I think with that, everyone should practice with TradingView, because if you don't practice, you can't be perfect. So yeah, XTZ, analyze XTZ USDT, and send. You can start sending it in from now.
Analyze with what though?
With
Which time frame?
okay, yeah.
Trend line, okay.
Use 4 hours time frame. 4 hour time frame.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to send the.
Repeat the question, please.
Okay. Analyze XTZ. I'm going to send it to the group. Don't worry. USDT.
Okay.
With 4 hour time frame, using trend lines to draw your support and resistance. I'll send it to the group. All right, with this, we'll come to the end of the class. Thank you so much for listening. And
What about the recorded stuff? Are you still posting it?
yes, it should be on my YouTube. It should be on my YouTube. I'll share the link. But please,
Okay, no
next class I might not record though, please, because of the stress of uploading videos, and at times it's YouTube might not allow me to. They will not allow me. So just try to attend the classes. So
Because I was
tomorrow,
confused from the class.
you said?
I think because I was lost from the beginning of the class. That's why I asked.
Okay. You came late then.
Yeah.
Right. So it will be on
No,
YouTube.
not really. I was trying to join and it was logging me out or something like that before I finally joined,
All right. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.